A moment some time ago. While most of the party returned to their rooms after a night of merriment, Resme and Aiden searched for vengeance on the snobby stranger, with only some truths being told. Receiving summons to meet with the Council of Halris, they spent the ensuing downtime collecting items, writing letters, and looking for more off-the-record work that may be available to them.
So we're going to kind of zip through the rest of this day, hitting a couple of these points that we've mentioned. So after a couple hours time before midday, you can return to the magic shop and pick up your pipe.
Hello, is the pipe prepared?
Oh, it was just brought over, yes, and he holds it out to you.
And how'd it go?
It seems to go alright.
You haven't blown into it, have you?
It's not my pipe.
Gosh, I forgot.
Very good.
Yeah, that'll be 90 gold for the speed work and for the enchantment.
I thought we agreed on 80.
Did you?
I thought so.
Oh. 80 works.
Okay, great.
And he kind of talks you through what they did. It will make bagpipe sounds, but also perform as a regular pipe. The trick is they enchanted the stem of the pipe. So when you hold it by the bowl, it's a pipe. When you hold it by the stem, bagpipes. And you see just for some little decoration, they also put these little kind of carved circles in the stem to act like the pipe. Not actually functioning like that, but just to kind of like give it a little extra flair. It's magical now. Yeah, you have not dropped off your armor yet, so that is a different thing.
Does it do any stats or?
No. It's just now magic.
Cool.
You can have a good time talking to Lou, learn about some stuff. Eventually...
My friends are going to tire of me very quickly, as I cannot stop looking at
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Are all of our
great.
like clothes and stuff ready too that we can pick up?
You can check.
Yeah, we would check at some point, I'm sure.
So go and check. I'd say at this point it's been a few days. Most people's things are done except for all of your dresses.
Fair.
They probably have almost two, like by the end of the day they'll have let's say third completed. Since they've also been juggling other orders. So for that, Gruth, your cloak repairs, the hood added onto the cloak, as well as the chainmail sewn into the hood, as well as your nice tunic and trousers and such, will run you 35 gold.
Okay.
Pixie, your simple but lovely dress of marigold and whites with some light embellishments here and there, that will be 25 gold. You're not there. You'll pick it up later.
Thank you.
Frode, because I don't think we talked about it last time, your vest repairs and such will be 15.
Gold?
Gold.
Oh, okay. I thought she was paying for this.
Okay.
Well, sure. I'm just
Yeah.
announcing prices at
okay,
least.
well then I will give myself my 35 back.
Aiden, yours was kind of like a semi-formal, a little more casual, but similar styling, just less thick than your usual tunic and such. That will be 25. And Esme, if you want to pay up front for all the dresses, the total for all 8, a little more simple, but still with a little bit of elegance. A total of 240.
Plus the trade-in ones.
The trade-in for because you cleaned and you mended them, right? For 6 of those, being much finer quality, that trade-in would have been 300 gold.
Okay. Wait. So how much do I owe you? So 240 plus 15, 255 plus 25.
plus
Okay.
25
Plus 25.
plus 35.
Wait. I-
So the total minus items is 315.
Okay,
You
so.
got 300 to straight in.
Okay, so I will give them 15 gold.
Okay,
Yes, that's the max.
that is
Are you
the
sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Alright.
okay. So then you have 3 of your 8 dresses, but now with fewer orders for other people,
Yeah.
they'll be able to more focus on the remaining dresses. So all of that is picked up. Yeah. And unless there are any...
Do you guys pick up my dress?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got
Okay,
it
okay.
for her.
Okay, I was just asking because. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to go. I would like to have a quick conversation with Lou.
Okay.
Hey, so Lou, I have a question.
Oh, yeah?
Is there like a remedy or a balm or something that can help you remember something?
I know there's probably some type of magic for that. I don't know about any herbal remedies.
Okay. So like if I wanted to find something that was lost, I need to go like a potion person.
Possibly. An alchemist. Yeah, an
Alchemist. Yeah, okay, thank you.
find an apothecary, or well, if you know anyone with high level magics, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Of course,
Thank you for the lesson today.
of course, it was fun. And then later on in the evening, you can rendezvous at. Oh, what was that place?
The Safe Harbor Inn beside the general provisions. When you walk in, Gruth, you notice behind the bar is a large, dark gray scale dragonborn serving some drinks. And as the 5 of you at least walk in, he kind of looks up and just gives a little wave and then sees you and well, welcome. Come on in.
I walk over and sit down at the bar.
Okay. And Aiden, give me a perception check.
I love the music for thieves.
Yeah.
It's a bar.
It's a scary one.
14.
Okay. So, kind of following Ruth's lead, approaching kind of the bar, Vale told you to meet her here, so you're just kind of following, but also looking around, and after a moment you see a cross sitting in a booth, not stereotypical in the dark corner with no light, but just along the wall in a booth, you see sitting by herself is Vale.
Okay. I'll approach.
Okay.
Just stay back for a moment.
As you approach, there's just a slight glance and just have a seat.
I'll sit down.
Okay.
So, I was looking for, something that this group, they're all kind of new to this kind of thing, so it's something that they can handle.
Right. Well, you're looking for something here in town, local, or you okay with some travel?
Just something small to start. Just local.
Well, if you're looking for local, I think really, locally all I can give you for now is, if you
Want to gather some information for us?
Yeah, I think that would be a good start.
Alright. People around town, some people in our little group have been very curious why these well-armed and armored foreigners are showing up.
Say that one more time, sorry.
Some of our people are very curious why these well-armed and armored foreigners are showing up in town.
Right.
I'm sure you've seen them. Shiny armor, walking and standing about.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, that just piques more curiosity as to those in that big old building over there. So, if there's anything you can do to keep your ear open, hear what there is to hear as to why those elves are here, and what might be going on inside that building, just pass it along.
Of course.
To make it worth your while, depending on what you find out for us.
Sounds good.
Particularly if any of those fancy folk know anything about us. Or if they're looking to weed anything out. Or if you think any of them might be a little big for their britches, perhaps. Any information is helpful. Is that something you and your team can handle?
Yeah, I think we can handle that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in.
Sounds like a deal. She extends a hand.
See you
Shakes it.
around.
See you around.
I would like to walk up. Hello! I'm Resme, Miss Fancy. Nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. I've read all about you. Well, not you specifically.
I'm looking back and forth between
I didn't.
How have you read about me?
Well, not about you, but about, like, you know, what you do. Like, have you heard of Aelin before? The greatest of you to ever live.
No.
Well, someone needs to do more reading.
Resume's very well versed, so let's be on our way.
I approach and I go, and what miserable deeds are we doing now?
You can ask your friend about that.
Oh, I didn't. What miserable deeds?
Away from the booth, please.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
As well.
Not everything that they request is miserable deeds, so let's be on our way and I'll talk as we walk.
Fair enough.
So basically, wanting us to gather information on these armored people that are coming into town, and they just want us to do a little bit of.
Is Yelric here?
Hmm.
I look over to Yelric, kind of like questioningly.
Which building were they talking, or was she talking about?
The capital.
Okay.
Beats me.
She wants us to see what their affiliation is with the capital and why they're coming into this country. So,
Interesting.
see.
I'm actually quite interested in that as well.
Yeah, see, so it's not that bad, is it?
It's probably not good.
I don't know what they'll do with the information, so
Fair enough.
I'm interested in that. But then, yeah, I kind of look at Yelric again, like questioning, seeing if like he has any emotion about this. No, okay.
As subtly as you can, just kind of.
Well, because he was scared that they were after him last session, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A little bit. Meanwhile, over at the bar, in the midst of serving drinks and tending to customers, Uramash is also. It's a brief little conversation about how, you know, it was a hearty fight. One of the better he's had in a while. Most contenders don't really match strength-wise to an older dragonborn.
Yep.
So, yeah. Just good talk on the fight technique. Yeah. And after a while, you all can reconvene at the Cozy Cliffside if there's anything else real quick you want to do. Okay.
So this dress,
Oh yes, I picked it up. It's right here in our room.
I know this might sound embarrassing, and I don't want you to be upset about me asking you this, but could you help me put it on in the morning?
Oh.
I have never had something with so many loop-de-loops and strings and am I supposed to just like tie it on me or something, or?
Yes. You have to suck in, and I'll go. That's what the servants do.
Oh.
And then it'll hurt a little bit, but you get used to it after a while.
Cause I didn't want you to think I was trying to like ask you to do a servant's job. It's just well, I don't want to ask the guys, and
Yeah, no.
sorry Silas, but yeah, not very helpful.
No, it's been really annoying not having servants around here to do it for you.
Yeah.
I'll try, but yeah, usually,
All right.
you know, my head makes
Okay. All right. Thank you. And now, do I need to like keep my other clothes, or should I just only wear this from now on?
I mean, that's up to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know, you know, like if how like you growing up, if like you just would like, you know, not wear what I wear. So.
No, I would not.
Okay.
But, yeah, no. I would wear a different outfit every day, so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But you don't have to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, because I totally changed my clothes every day because I packed my whole room.
Magic fantasy stuff, you know.
The head
It's fine.
shape. The shaking of the head.
It's whatever.
The no.
I have my skirt and my common clothes.
Yeah, no,
All right.
it's to
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, good night.
Well, you know, because thanks to magic, you wake up in the morning and it's just, boom, clothes clean.
Sorry.
No, we're going to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whenever I get back to the room, is there like a private, like, I know there's no bathrooms in but like, is there like a private room within our room?
There'd be something similar.
Okay. I go in there and I shut the door and I kind of close it, block it, whatever. And then I put on my new garb.
Oh.
Okay.
And are you guys in the room? I assume.
Fashion show.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah. So as you kind of hear me grunting and like putting on the new clothes, you kind of see this like purplish hue for a second as like it kind of flickers underneath the door, and then I come out, and as the light reflects off of this like purple Y kind of shape on my new tunic, you see it like it kind of like blinds you for a second, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like reflective purplish.
With that sparkles.
It's not sparkly, it's just kind of reflective.
Shiny, not
Shiny.
sparkly.
How fancy. Look at you.
Yeah, it's also cut off at the sleeves, and the clothes kind of goes back.
And your face is nearly how it was the day you were born.
You knew my face when I was born.
I'm assuming.
I love that line so much. Oh my gosh.
And my arms are also like deep scarred. So,
Well, it seems you've added quite a few things to your skin in your time alive.
yeah, I should probably use some more of that stuff.
You might need a bath of it.
Is there a bathtub in that other room?
At one of the nicer inns in town. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You definitely don't have enough of this
Oh,
elf
you're
to
right.
fill a tub.
Right. But
Wait.
Gruth is taking that and running with it.
Okay.
So,
You don't need to cover up your scars.
what is that?
All of us have them, and I'll maybe show a couple of mine.
I'll show. I'm gonna incorporate my scar into my character. As I show him a scar, and I say, "Oh, I got this one. My cousin, she was kicking me, and she kicked me off a cliff, and I fell and bashed my chin. This one's not too serious, though."
You see, some of them have fun stories behind them, so.
I will say, depending on the kind of places that you want to go, it can be useful not to have scars.
I just didn't know how. I don't see anybody in the capital with as many scars as me, and I thought it might be a little more presentable without them.
I think you're probably right. But, once again, they are kind of cool. Might keep a cool one.
I've still got the three over on the right side. Okay.
Yeah, do it. Which one?
So I don't touch the cell. I don't go back to the bathroom. I just kind of lay down on the bed and I use my cape as a blanket.
Okay.
I go to sleep. Try to anyway, depending on how loud they are.
Sun goes down.
Could I get a bit on your cream?
What?
Just like a finger.
What did you say?
Just a bit of the cream that you have.
Oh.
Imperial.
Just like a bit, just a dab.
I'm just gonna give you a bottle.
Oh, I don't need this.
It's a little less than a dollop.
I stick my finger in and put it on my chin. And hand it back.
It's not just for scars.
Oh, what does it do? Burns.
It's some sort of salve that heals minor things. That
It grows the
that's-
skin. Oh, it regrows the skin. I forgot, and I'm gonna go over to that mirror that you were looking at.
Oh.
I'd have to part my beard to see it actually. Yeah.
I love that. You got the finger full of the cream, just like part the beard.
Now I can go beardless. Take that, cousin.
Is this the same cousin that you knocked out with one sling?
Oh, no, that was
As retribution, yeah.
Different cousin.
You pushed me off a cliff.
Do you know how to send things to other players? Like, I have this item, and I just want to,
I don't know if that's an option.
okay.
Bird.
It's a custom item.
It's,
okay.
it's fine.
I'll add it to you. Day comes to a close. New day comes. And what would you guys like to do with your morning?
Oh.
I'll just chill.
Is that right?
Hmm?
Is that how you said it?
Oh, yeah.
For fun, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Actually, I'm not.
That's what I was scared about asking, because like she doesn't do it herself. No,
It adds up.
Is
you read
it?
so many books.
Is it? Oh,
You
yes.
read so many books.
That doesn't mean I put my own dresses on.
It takes a chunk of the morning.
No, it does not.
It does.
Maybe just. No, that's not it.
Resme does not usually put her own dresses on.
It's got that feeling of like a wedding day where everyone's rushing around, but
Yeah.
it's just like two people.
But it's exactly that. Like,
No.
when I was best man for my buddy, like, we were just chilling until hour and a half before the ceremony.
Yeah.
And then we just got dressed, that was it.
Right.
Meanwhile, the girls were in that room all
Oh
day.
yeah, it takes all day.
So it's
I
exactly that.
actually have no idea what could be happening that would take that long.
Different
but-
conversation.
Yeah.
Makeup,
Different conversation.
Layers of clothes.
But, moral of the story,
Well, and
the
if,
three of you and Yelric are basically just chilling in the room, in the dining
I
area.
go downstairs to the eating area, and I buy a couple plates.
I'm assuming it's like a corset bag where like it's not like, because like I don't have a corset, but I'm assuming like it's like a corset bag, so like it has like some boning in it already, and like so it would be
Do you want me just to go hire
I
someone?
spend 2 gold.
well, I I mean,
No, that's not it.
Oh!
Oh, it's stuck. Can you just hold your breath like that for like, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get this out of here. Are you good? Can you breathe? You're looking a little purple. There we go.
Maybe if there's someone downstairs that can do it, you can go talking and saying. And
We'll keep trying.
It's not quite midday. It's a little. You do manage to get it done a little before
Did she wake me up?
the
or,
lunch
like,
hour.
Did she wake me up like?
No.
Like you woke up at 4 and you went, okay, stretch right now.
No. I would let you sleep.
Probably woke up at 4, did her usual routine, and then it's
Yeah.
like, wait, how does this work?
And
started examining it.
Yes, I'm looking at the dress.
What is it?
so, and Frode this entire time has not left his room. He has
He
been.
was
So
here
he,
then.
yeah. So he's been. So he has been smoking his pipe and writing, just trying to like get a full account of what happened like on our journey so far, so that I'm prepared. But occasionally you'll hear him. He'll be smoking his pipe, and just like, and then he'll go.
Which is great because it's loud enough that right next door, in the midst of all this struggle, there's the occasional.
You'll just it's kind of like it's a little lighter than normal. Like it's not a full blown like bagpipe,
But it's still
like,
muffled through the wall. You can hear the occasional like.
And then he'll giggle to himself.
Oh man.
I'll be trying to get away from that noise, and so
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll go next
Such an
door.
old man thing to
or
say.
wherever they're at.
That no.
Okay.
I'll knock on their door.
Our door?
No. Wait. Our
Sidon again.
Hello.
Wait.
Yes.
I need a favor.
Go open the door.
No.
I'm sure you're dressed by now.
Yeah. When are you doing
This
this?
would probably be toward the tail end.
Did you have
Dressed enough. Dressed enough.
Yeah.
So there is that little
I'll
kind
just
of
peek out.
Yeah.
bathroom
Yes.
area if you want to just duck in
Yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah.
So you're good at the clothes and stuff. So I was just gonna ask if what? You look like you've had a long morning.
It's been a long morning.
You hear
That's
the
one
voice
strand
of
is
Pixie.
out of place.
I thought someone was being murdered in here. I was wondering if you could go get some black cloaks for everyone that's involved with the mission.
You want me to go do all that work? You just take my money and go do it.
No, I need you to do it because you know about sizing and all that stuff.
I don't know how to size a sketchy black cloak.
I don't know, just do it. Please. Alien would have done
Slam the door in your face.
it.
Don't even give you the money.
Wow.
He is so manipulative sometimes.
Kind of sound like he said. It just kind of sounded like he was bossing you around.
I know! That's my job!
But no,
What?
I wanted to be like, oh, he's trying to make you his servant, or you know.
Oh,
like,
gosh.
yeah.
Speaking
I
of
don't wanna-
manipulative, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know, that didn't sound nice at all.
No, it could have asked way nicer.
I mean, clearly, we're in the middle of something.
Can I just be
Really?
listening through the door?
I mean, it's probably not a hard task.
I'll knock.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Here, you know what? We'll have Silas open the door.
Yeah, go for it, Silas.
Silas flies over and lands on the latch of the door.
His weight just pushes down.
I'll go poke my head out again. What?
I'm sorry. I just need help.
I needed help first.
And I'm still helping her.
Okay, but when you get a chance, can you help me?
Maybe. Shut the door.
Okay.
Wasn't slam this time.
Progress. So eventually, everyone does get dressed. And
and you can begin walking over towards the building. You can make a detour if you would like.
Probably not before we go into the capital.
No.
I look too good.
Well, no, it's the detour for cloaks. If
That's
that's
probably on the way back.
Yeah.
Unless he
Oh.
wants to. Because otherwise we're carrying a bunch of black cloaks.
Oh, I just assumed you
That
meant
was
for
sketchy.
meeting.
We're not gonna wear black cloaks for a meeting.
Yeah, why would we hide who we are?
I don't know. I just misinterpreted what he said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why wearing black clothes?
Um,
Why would we hide who we are?
on the walk over.
Speaking of which, I do want to wear a cloak and put the hood up.
Okay. On the walk
Not a lot,
over,
no.
Yelric does kind of lean over to Fro and just... Yeah, so about that whole, running away thing, I know you all have, some magic and abilities and things, so I figure it's not much of a problem if I do something similar.
Similar how?
Just to not, look like this for a moment.
Oh, you want to disguise yourself, yeah?
I've got some tricks, yes, and I figure that might help with, at least getting in the door.
Yes,
they are looking for
yeah,
someone.
that's probably wise, but you don't really need to come with us, if you don't want to.
No?
No, you see, they really want us for our information that we collected on our travels, and seeing how you haven't traveled with us much. You could,
Right.
You could,
I would just be standing there.
yeah, sit this one out.
I would just be standing there.
It's probably safer you don't come with us anyways.
Brilliant.
But a disguise might not be a bad idea altogether if you're worried about the guard. And maybe we'll find something
Fair
out
point.
while we're here concerning these guards and what they're here for. Might put you at ease, might not.
Well, hopefully it does, but, yeah, I might set this one out then.
Very good.
Thanks for the suggestion. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Right, I'll just, head back to the inn, find me when you're done. Hopefully it goes well.
Have fun.
Ta-ta! You too! And you approach the southern gate of the Capitol building, or the outer wall, inner wall. Yeah, the wall.
No, maybe I should just go with the other two.
You were there for the whole thing.
No, we need you here.
Yeah. We need your story. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you helped out a lot, and well, like you had your plan, your secret plan. Remember?
That's a good plan.
Yeah,
It
and
worked almost perfectly.
you saw how you saw how they work, where they just kidnapped you. Sorta. You kind of walked in, but
I know they didn't. I wanted to go there into this town.
yeah, but it proved your theory right, where they just took you.
They
They didn't even go like, oh, hey, ma'am, you need to go that way. That's the exit. They just went, oh, into the cell, and you went, oh no.
Yeah, maybe let me do the talking.
Oh. Well, I think I've been trying to work on something since people don't take me serious, so
I take you plenty serious.
not with the voice.
Not in what voice?
My voice.
Why wouldn't I take your voice seriously?
Well, I just, not a lot of people, I talk a lot, and then people just are like, all they hear is, hey, you know, and they just don't listen.
Maybe don't talk so much.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, what if she's got something to say?
Well, then talk. Just not so much. No, you can talk now. That's a good time to talk.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I have something to say, I can say it.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go in then.
Oh, you can't see like
Just
that,
like
silly.
that.
I can surprisingly well. No, she really does though. Probably maybe more like that though. There you go.
Silas can sit on your shoulder and act like a guy bird.
I can see. I got you
Why
know.
are we acting all sketchy going into the capitals? Let's put the hood down.
Huh?
Let's put the hood down.
What?
We're going into the capital. We don't want to be sketchy.
Yeah.
The helmet is actually
Just pass the
so it looks
cards.
down. Just sees where it's
Why?
really going.
That's the god. They're gonna see you in a black cloak and say,
This is Gray.
Who are
This
you?
is Gray.
You're gonna draw more attention to yourself by doing this.
Because Yellow not the only one that ran away.
Yes, but if you're gonna come into the capital, you cannot be hiding yourself.
Just pass the cards.
They're gonna pull your hood back.
They didn't last time.
I don't know if this was insensitive or not, but would they recognize you? I mean, isn't it your dad who was on the King's Council?
Surely they would have given them an account if they're looking for it.
Oh. Oh no, she put her hood even further. Oh. I didn't realize she was on the King's Council too. No.
Well, arriving at the gates, the paper is presented, your summons is presented, and without any kind of, without the guard leaving to confirm, he just sees the paper and escorts you straight to the doors.
Once we get past those cards.
And entering into, past the large doorway into the dark wooden hallway, you are escorted down a long corridor, past where you normally stand. And in the center of this larger building, you can see it opens up into a large circular hallway. And in the middle of this is almost an inner building, so to speak, that encompasses most of this circular section. And you can see there are two larger ornate doorways on kind of either side of the hallway in this inner building. The two guards walk to the... they actually walk you around to the north side of the building and open a set of doors. I misspoke on my layout, my apologies. There was a set of doors immediately down the hallway, and then they walk you around to the north side to another set of doors, and you walk inside to a large semicircle chamber, flat wall along the back. The rest of it is kind of curved, and you can see there are seats laid out for you, or set out for you. And then upon this elevated platform, with no stairs ascending up to this platform, there are 12 much more ornate chairs than the ones you were presented with. But each of them does look a little different, unique flares between all the different chairs. Waiting in there is that same... Because you two are there for the questioning of might, correct? Iden? Right, so you would recognize standing at the base, or on the floor, on your level, but in front of this platform is that same kind of decoratively armored Ephesa guard, who's just kind of standing at attention, arms behind his back, just watching and waiting. The guards gesture your seats and just, they'll be with you shortly. And then turn and go stand back by the doors, still inside the room, but back by the doors. You wait for 5-10-ish minutes.
Do I get... how do I put this? Being in this place would give me great discomfort.
Okay.
Can I just roll an investigation check?
Sure. What are you trying to find out?
Just basically, just kind of like why this room is so grand in nature.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9.
for the most part, what you would gather is that if you are being brought before the council that seemingly presides as the ruling body of Udophere, it's maybe a little bit of show, maybe a little bit of status, maybe a little bit of intimidation, but really, yeah, just kind of for the sake of it.
Is this room like very like heavy reverb, like you would find in like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Echo, eh? I don't.
You don't, but I can see it happening.
I don't.
I take a knee next to Frode and I whisper in his ear. I don't like the feeling that this place gives me.
I don't. I'll whisper back. I understand. It's grand. But we should be okay here.
I stand up and I sit in one of the chairs.
Okay. After your period of waiting, eventually a doorway behind all the seats on the platform opens up, and filtering in 2 by 2, you can see 12 figures entering the chamber space. Actually preceded by a couple more guards.
I stand out of just.
Okay. And first you would see a half-orc man and woman entering and taking 2 of the seats, followed by a small gnomish couple who take 2 of the other seats, which you can see their seats have like little steps up to it, so that the seats themselves are on the same level as all the others. Followed by a human couple, followed by, I misspoke, 11 figures and 11 seats, followed by a half-elven, or a wood-elf man, and then a dwarven couple, and then a halfling couple. All walk in, take their seats, and the decorated guard, or, the Feza member, kind of takes a step forward towards you guys. You have been summoned to discuss what you have discovered in your travels about possible threat to our land. Information received from your captive has been presented and passed along to the Honorable Council behind me. If there's anything you wish to speak of at this time, you may do so.
Sit down.
I step forward.
Are any of these people recognizable?
No.
Just because you said Wood Elf, and I was like, oh, I know Wood Elf.
Are any of them recognizable to me? I would
Watson.
recognize some of them,
Plot
right?
twist.
You...
Yeah, because...
I mean, at a glance, you'd recognize all of them.
Right.
You've seen all of them.
They're the quartet. Okay. I step forward and I kind of put my hands on my vest and I go, the name's Frode Fjord. We've been acquainted before, and I'll go on and tell the story. I don't want to tell it because it'd be kind of repetitive, but...
I forgot already.
No, give us a good old Frode Fjord recap.
We got a couple hours.
If you want me to, I can.
No, it's okay.
So I tell them what we've experienced. I focused heavily on the Underdark aspect, the Dark Elves, news of a kingdom under Udophere, and all that.
Did they get the copy of the map and the letter?
Presumably. I mean, yeah, you gave...
Because it was sent.
Yeah, you gave those for the purpose of giving to them.
So yeah, I would say something like, we sent, what's his name? Who is the treasurer?
Gallon.
Upon rescuing Gallon, we sent him back with the maps and to get word to the city in time, and then we ventured further down into the Underdark, go into that, and then we've come back here to report to you all our findings and hopes of action being taken in the Western lands.
After saying that, it is the halfling man that speaks up first. You can see he kind of almost jumps into the conversation with haste before anyone else can answer. Is it? Yes, we received the documents in question. We have examined them and had some translators look at those letters. And we believe that. Well, I don't know if I can speak for the entire council, but at least my wife and I can agree that the threat is real to our people of the West and to the livelihood of a larger part of Udophere. The dwarven man will just kind of forcefully put his hands on the armrest of his seat. They've been wreaking havoc on our minds in the north. So it's about time we did something about that.
Let's see. The human couple just kind of sits there all proper and just...
Well, yes, but if they haven't reached the surface, then what concern do they actually pose? If it's all underground, then I see no reason for hasty actions.
Frode interrupts and he says, but that's the thing, they're not just underground, they're budding up out. They're tearing towns apart. I've seen it myself. Fire upon the land. The towns are burning. They're burning up to the sky. There's nothing left. People are being taken. It's a terrible business. You cannot let this go.
Roll persuasion. Go ahead.
Can I say something to y'all lovely people?
Of course.
It's a 22.
My name's Pixie. Pixie Koenig. I come from Falvik. I've grown up in Falvik my whole life. I have a loving family. My ma owns the bakery in town, and have many wonderful memories of that place. And when I came of age, I decided to join the Harvestmen. Do you all know who the Harvestmen are?
Most of the members just kind of look between each other. There's maybe some hints of recognition, but the elven man and the two halflings just kind of give you a nod.
So the Harvestmen are what we have created as militia, army, defense, you would say. Naturally, we defend just mainly against, different animals that can harm our crops or harm our things, which the crops that we try to protect do come here and feed you all. And, you see, the line of defense out in the West is very poor. And I personally had to help and save people and scare goblins off from one of the family's homes that burned down one night, and many people were hurt, and it startled us all. And I know you all, as I can see, have family, friends, relatives, and you have very good memories of your family, of your friends, and love one another. And I have my home in Falvik. And when that building burned down and a lot of destruction happened, I had to try to find something to stop it, because if we didn't, you might not have gotten all the food that you needed. All of Udophere would have been messed up for a while, and I think having the Harvestmen as a representative of one, I think having the Harvestmen being the line of defense out in the West is such a poor strategy to have. I think if by having, let's say, a militia army of sorts, not your fancy schmancy guardian, sorry.
Frode, hearing this, Frode breaks through and he kind of he puts a hand on her and he says, yes, let's not forget where your food comes from, what the West means to the East, and how we need to balance each other. Yes, you're the head, but you cannot forget the body of the country.
So I think having a line of defense other than just the Harvestmen who...
They're incapable.
What did you say?
They're incapable.
They're and capable of fighting a lot.
They can defend from
But they
coyotes and wolves, the grains, and that is good for what it is. They cannot fight off goblins or dark elves.
Yes, it is quite a pitiful military you have out there.
Yes.
they're okay. Well, they some of them are very brave.
When you say that
and,
there is some
tough.
chuckles amongst them.
But
those few are far between.
You can also roll me persuasion. To which initially there is the response from. Who would speak up?
15.
I think the half-orc woman would speak up and. Yes, well, these harvestmen, we know nothing about them. They are not our organization, and we have no such military force as you are speaking of. Udophere has never needed military force.
Well, did I sense she was done talking, or is she still talking? Because
Mostly done.
I'm not interrupting her. I'm
Right.
not interrupting her.
But then, at the persuasion was at the mild exaggeration of your point of towns being burned down, but then with the contradiction of her saying a house burning down,
Oh, shoot.
the
Sorry.
humans would speak up again. Yes, well, is it towns or is it a house? Because we have also read the reports and heard from that other family that has made their way here that it was one house that has been burned so far.
I'm assuming there's more than one house that was burned out in all the towns that we. No, just one house.
Well,
It's
you
not
see,
that bad as of
you
yet.
see, here's the thing. I'm just talking about one memory that I fought for. But there's other towns and other villages that we don't know, because here's the thing: harvestmen. The reason why you don't know them is because you didn't form them. It was the people out in the west that formed it, because we didn't have a defense of some kind. And I'm not saying we need some grand audioso, like, little fighting squad out there. I'm just saying some, I don't know, little traveling defenders maybe. But something to at least help protect, because we created the harvestmen because we had nothing out there.
At least that provided people who could train the harvestmen.
The harvestmen aren't actually in all the towns, so the reports that we have are just from the towns that have harvestmen.
As a governing body, it is your first and foremost job to make sure your people are protected and safe.
Well, it sounds like they are doing their best with what they have.
And you need to provide more.
And
Look,
you must be unaware that the West is not our only source of crops. There are farms and fields all across the continent.
So you just let them go? Die?
Yes.
I'm not saying we let them go and die.
Well, look, I really don't have any skin in this game. I'm not from around here. If this all goes to crap, then I'll just leave. However, I've seen what's happened. If it was just these little hordes of goblins or whatever, then we took care of it. It's fine. Game over. But we went deeper, and I spoke to one of these dark elves, and he lied straight to my face, saying that he knew nothing of these goblins. There's clearly something brewing under there, because they're aware of these trespassings, and I'm worried that they're planning something bigger that will end up in your arms. So if you want to sacrifice your little towns, then fine, they'll disappear, whatever, but they'll come to your door eventually too. And then who's going to help you?
The Wood Elf does just... And we have sent what we could spare to investigate all the spots on that map you gave us. Hopefully block that entrance that you have found.
We blocked all the caves.
I think there were. Did we get all the caves?
We did.
Yeah.
We blocked all the caves. Sorry.
Well, they'll
I'm
be
just
in-
thinking they're like, oh, nothing here.
They'll be in for rude awakening then.
No, some out of place bush.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, don't kill me.
We have sent some trained fighters and such to investigate that entrance that you have found, possibly block it off, see what there is to see maybe poke around, see if they can find any other entrances.
I mean, I'm not saying dig any deeper because you're gonna accidentally start a whole war. So maybe just keep an eye on it for now.
At the very least, just know that there is a kingdom brewing underneath our feet.
And the halfling woman with your comment, well, it sounds like there's a war brewing already anyway. So if we do something or not, there's going to be a fight. Yes.
Well, I mean, most wars start because people just don't talk. Really, if you look at it.
You can't talk to goblins. Sit down.
Oh, speaking of goblins, do you have Mike still? I'm worried about him. Is he okay? Can I have him back?
The Fezza standing in front of the stage just kind of looks at you very curiously.
I cast this whole spell on him. He's fine. He's harmless now. I don't want him to be locked up because that wouldn't be my fault. You know, he didn't do much wrong. I mean, yeah, he won't do much wrong because I messed with his mind.
Has been strangely tame. That is another matter we can discuss.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought for some reason. But most war, if you look at it, all ends in a discussion. And so, instead of just, being like, oh, we'll just sit here and wait and blah, 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 you can have the patrols, you can have the protection out there, and hopefully when it comes to it, the, little demon god that they're praying to, some conversation could be struck up about, hey, let's not pray to the demon god.
Good luck with that.
The half-orc man just kind of as war ends in either discussion or annihilation. It's not just one out.
Yeah.
Do you all know of their deity, Miss Lutansk?
That's his name.
I think the wood elven man and the gnomish woman would step in and just. I'm familiar with the name, but only in historical accounts and legends.
It is more experience. It is a savage god of pure hatred. Everything that binds us here, it disunifies. The only unity it has is in destroying the other. I wish for this to end in peace, but there's a deep kingdom underground led by a demon god who wants to destroy it. So I would caution you against being over peaceful in this time.
I stand up.
And he walks
I stand up.
Okay.
Who stands up? Okay, we're sorry.
All right, we'll go out there. Okay, jeez.
Take my lunch money.
I look specifically towards the half elf.
I misspoke the first time he's a wood elf.
Sorry, wood elf.
And I just my brain is not connecting.
I look at the wood elf and I ask, in your position, what is your top priority?
Well, my top priority is preservation of the land. As the kind of looks around the rest of the council, as the oldest representative, and only the second generation of my family on this council, it has always been in our interest to preserve the nature of Udophere as best we can. The people that come along with it, but the land itself, make sure it can continue to provide for us and that we do not needlessly destroy it.
Insight check.
Over.
I will also do 19 insight check. Not pretty good. 6.
Okay. That's fine. Don't cover your ears. He seems genuine, truthful.
I speak up, and so it's the land you're serving, not the people?
For my part as representation of this council, yes.
Well, but if it was the land you're serving, then you would wipe out all the people for the sake of the land.
No.
Well, yes. The land cannot be your top priority. It must be the people.
The land provides for us, so I support the people who work the land for said provision.
Yes, but it is the people that you serve, not the land.
I serve the people to protect the land, to make sure the land remains, to provide for us. I do not want to remove people from the land. Otherwise, there's nothing to protect.
Precisely. That's all I wanted. Sorry.
So you're saying you work the land, you love the land, and you protect the land?
He's a harvestman!
I myself do not work the land, as my work remains here in the city, but
Do you have a little garden?
in my home, yes, I do.
Check.
I brought in my scope to the entire council. Your duties are to the land and to its people. What we have seen in the caves is threatening that. And I do not ask you to probe further and seek war. But the nature of these creatures underground have already proven that they will hurt the land and the people. Multiple people.
Except for Mike, he's good. Keep going.
Intimidation.
What? Intimidation?
I'm rolling for intimidation on her.
Oh, on her? Oh, because she interrupted.
Oh, okay, sure.
Will we roll against that, or...
Hang on.
That is a 24.
No roll, just how would Resume respond to Ruth?
It proves threatening to multiple times in the West. And we've already sealed off the caves. But I'm sure they will find another way out and find more people to harm for their sake. We don't know what you will do with that information, but I hope it is good.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, no.
Disadvantage?
Did he just die?
That's the result of his.
Is that what that I think it is?
And that was the end of Griff.
His nat one is he died at the end of his speech.
At least he finished his speech and then just.
Wait, I died.
What
I
is
have
it?
spoken my piece.
That is all. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's 4.
Okay. All right.
I'm more into my intimidation.
Yeah. It really was. I respected it.
As a DM, I respected it. People on the council,
They spit.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. If it's a good speech, it's a good speech.
That's true.
Yeah.
it's still a 1.
Yeah, the fact remains that it was well spoken. It was moving. Just persuasion kind of reflects how some of them will respond to it. To which the humans don't really respond. The gnomish man is just kind of curiously scratching his chin while looking down at you. The dwarven couple, you can see they're getting a little, like, antsy, frustrated. And he speaks up and just, and they've been coming through down below. We've not seen any crazy creatures, but there are things happening down in our minds, disrupting our work, our progress. And it's about time we did something about it. And kind of like looks to the rest of the council.
Fred raises his hand at that and goes, yes!
It seems you find frustration with your council members. We will meet with you, proceeding that this does not go the way that we wish it is.
The half-orc man just kind of he's kind of leaning back at this point and just kind of looking a little weary of bureaucracy. All right, so what is your proposition? What do you wish to do about it?
Can
Mine?
you give us a second? Can you hold?
What?
We'd like a moment to discuss.
By all means,
What's our proposition?
I say that we demand funds to hire proper
Res-
security.
Resume.
Or
You have guards in your land, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to send word and
Oh, just
receive
go
them
outside.
here?
They're right out there.
wait, what?
Already here?
Well, yeah.
I think it's worthwhile that we use our trade to protect the land. And do you think that your people would send
What?
guards?
I don't know.
My thought what I think Ruth said earlier is training
Yes, I think that's a
the
good.
train harvestmen, but like
I
I
think that's a
think
good step too.
that would be the fastest, where they could send 1 or 2 to a few towns.
Why don't we ask them to pay us?
What?
to train
We'll
them
need
to
more
fight.
numbers than just us.
Yeah.
Can't possibly do that in time.
Yeah. Besides, I don't think.
I'm not saying to train the harvestmen. I'm saying they send people over to train the harvestmen, and maybe send one person per town that needs help training. And then they pay us to go investigate the mines.
The mines we haven't been
It
to.
doesn't sound like they have any effective people that could train them on this one.
They have a small militia here that could help. But we're not a military nation. We've never been that. We've never needed
The
that.
most important thing isn't that they train the other harvestmen, is that they see the land that we're trying to protect.
And perhaps reinforcing the towns, building walls.
Yeah.
That we can build. We are good builders. That I think would be good. So
It would give the towns money to build the walls because they'd pay people to build them. And
yes, well, we need a few builders out there as well because yes, we
What
sometimes
about
don't
your
have that.
country? They have nothing better to live for.
You're not wrong.
well, so I think though I think our country should just be able to defend itself.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But they might need an extra hand to get started quickly.
No, but you're right. If we can, and if we have to, we should. But in this time, we should call on our brother nations. And
Yeah, I think with the mine situation, I think we should not let them deal with it, but I think for right now, it's a live working site, and I think with all the training and the investigation and stuff like that, I think, not saying we pass it off to them, but I'm saying, I think right now we shouldn't be going to the mines.
It seems like the dwarf has already tried that.
Have you been trained in mine walking?
What?
Like there's like 200-foot drops and 400-foot drop.
We need a lot of rope.
Is feet
500
okay?
feet at least.
Feet, okay. Sorry, I don't want to be like imperial system here, but there's long, big drops, and I mean,
Wait,
520.
would Pixie know that?
I'm gonna make up my own measurement system for this world.
Gosh.
I'll
never
Please
gonna
don't.
figure it out.
I mean,
I'm gonna use feet, but
520
it's actually gonna be the equivalent of 2.5 feet.
I mean, 528 feet is a mile, so, or no, 5,200. Yeah,
Okay, get to the point, get to the point.
5,280 is a mile. But we don't really, know much about the mines.
So I think sending us as a force is certainly something that we can do. I don't have all that much experience fighting. There's a few good fighters here among us, and I'll do my part to help.
Talking about us too, right?
I think that we can all
Talking about
work
killer
as a
over there.
squad, but I think that we should call on extra help and
Yes.
support, and
I'd agree, and perhaps equipment if they can provide it.
we'll do what we can in the time being. and hope that they can
And
travel.
in the
quickly
meantime,
and
call
swiftly.
upon the sister nations to bring help.
If you're a representative from your country, can't you talk to them?
Yes, I could.
Would that be something they'd offer?
Yes, my country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
There you go.
All right, I think these are some good options. Okay, who's talking?
I'll step forward.
Okay. Well,
If it were up to us, we would send militia leaders out to the towns to train the folk. We would send builders to reinforce the towns with walls, to protect the land and guard the crop, as well as additional walls on the inside to protect the town. We would send word out to our sister nations to help come and protect us so that our trade might continue and our mutual benefit to one another might not be at risk. And we would send ourselves deep into that land. As a force to go down into the mines, go down into the land, and if nothing else, learn more about what they are doing down there, and if necessary, fight them.
okay. With that,
And I reach back into my cloak.
Whoa!
she's got a gun.
No.
Mr. President, get down.
I would also like to know if any of you recognize this. And I pull out the coin as it lights in my hand.
Oh, watch this! Watch this!
And I set it down. I
never
walk
mind.
up
Never mind.
and I set it on the kind of like rail that's separating us. And it stops lighting. Glowing.
As Ruth does that, you all hear a pair of footsteps approaching from behind as the guards have started walking forward, and even though the captain standing at the front of the platform reaches for his sword and begins to draw it, and they all just freeze and are watching you very closely. Seeing that it's a coin, their tension is eased a little bit. Placing it down, the glow diminishes. They're still watching very closely on you. The guards behind you do not move back to the doors. They are right behind you at this point. However, with that proposition, and since it was a group deliberation, I will allow for a group persuasion check.
Now I get 18.
15.
So 18, 3, 15,
16.
16,
Ooh, 28.
20.
Hard.
Jeez, man. Yeah. Okay. There's some glances shared between them, some little mutterings between some of the couples. Let's see. It would be the half orcs. Yeah. The half orcs would agree that it would be suitable and possible to send a few members of the Feza out to actually train harvestmen. Potentially provide arms, but that is to be determined. The option of seeking aid from neighboring nations. The thought is planted. You don't know how well it's received, but you can see some kind of deliberation amongst some of the council of just possibly, see how that goes. The offer to delve into the mines draws some curiosity from some of the members who just kind of look at you curiously as, be our guest. The dwarven couple is pretty thrilled by this notion. As another pretty decent export of Udophere is gems and jewels made from such gems, and so they would love their product and their craft protected or assisted. Overall, with a group role like that, outcome is favorable. I think that, yeah. And the building part. Yeah, the halfling man would speak up. Just if you can let them know to begin preparations, we can gather up some crews and send them out west and help them get all that set up and built. To a definite side glance from the human couple as to, right? And the half-orc woman, and what do you... I know how this works. No one just offers to go investigate and fight. What is it you want?
As for me, it is sacrifice the country that I seek, but I will need help, and we will need help. We'll need equipment, perhaps any personnel experienced in going deep into the caves, if possible. I cannot speak for my friends, though.
The dwarven woman will... Aye, we can set up a guide for you once you get there.
I come back.
Okay.
I would appreciate a new axe.
Let's see, I gotta see.
It took me a second.
You have my axe.
The dwarf man just kind of chuckles and we can chat you up with that.
I already have everything.
I'll just request the basic needs, and I also wouldn't mind having a fresh weapon. Trade. I'll trade you my old weapon for
my friend here, he also is new to these lands, and some land perhaps in the east would do him well.
Just any kind of trade would be helpful, and if you are looking to send any troops into help to defend and protect the lands, that you call upon us.
Very well. We don't, the half-orc man. We don't often have much open communication with Forkish, but we can perhaps mention it in conversation when they're here. And representatives are here.
You want those?
Yes. But that's what I'm trying to do.
Are you representative?
This is why I bring requests.
Are you a part of the group that's meeting later?
No, I've been away for a bit, so.
Huh. Very
Where's
well.
this group meeting and when?
The half-man would speak up again. We have offered to provide neutral ground for conversation between some representatives from both Vorkish and Valrus over some things happening.
Interesting.
Is that why all the guards are here? Don't.
Partly.
Write that down.
The guard here do seem pretty equipped. Is there any chance that, well, I don't know how important their task is. Is there any chance they could help us? What is their task? What are they doing here?
The human man. Which guards? The Valrusian guards.
Yeah.
Yes,
Our guards, the Efeza, remain here in the city and
of course. Yeah.
keep watch over some regions of the land, but the...
Yes, but I've never seen Belarusian guards in this city.
No, it's been some time since they've set foot here. Oh, I don't know, something about missing... important missing figures.
Oh, so it's a bit like the missing persons case they're on.
Yes,
Do you mind asking? I get around the country pretty well. Do you mind if I ask who? I might be able to help with their case.
Or persuasion.
$23.
23. The half-orc man chimes in. We've been asked not to reveal too much, as to avoid potential bounty hunts and hysteria, but
Of course.
high-ranking nobility seems to have gone missing.
It's not a lot for me to go on. Any description I could have of what they look like.
Not that we've been allowed to say.
Okay, gotcha. Well, sorry, but I won't be much help on that. But
And what about the coin?
oh yes, what about the coin?
Oh yeah, what about the coin?
The coin that's been sitting there the whole time, yeah.
It would have been the gnomish man hops down and kind of like goes over and just like reaches back in the little pouch and pulls out this little like magnifying lens and just kind of like, inspects it first before just very carefully picking it up.
It explodes. No.
Oh my
I'm joking.
The capital's gone.
So rawly.
Yeah,
New campaign.
it explodes as a ninth level fireball.
New character, same world, new character.
Yep. In the aftermath of
We are now the people being sent from overseas.
He kind of looks at you and shuffles back and kind of like shows it to a couple of members and just very excitedly
You get the sense he loves like little things like this and just messing with things. And he turns. Afraid I don't know much about it. It's very, I've not seen a symbol like this before in a long time, but it's very old, it seems.
You recognize it?
Parts of it, maybe, but nothing in recent history.
What do you recognize about it?
It's likely pre-collapse and by accounts that I mostly trust, something more high in nature.
Pre-collapse.
More divine, if you will. And he places it back on the edge of the platform.
I kind of look.
Thank you.
I look at
I
Grace and I
quickly
go,
grab it and suck it back.
where did you get that coin?
Missing house. Long story. We can talk about outside.
Yeah. I continue looking at Grace.
I have a request. I was thinking about it. If there's like a magical, stick or something that can help find things.
That's an odd question. Do you have a
As like
magical
a
stick that
reward,
can help
like
find
because
things?
we're going to the mines and stuff. Because I haven't said anything about that.
I'm assuming this is an item that exists. Oh,
If it doesn't, it could.
okay.
That would be my request for like payment or what have you is for.
A stick that can find things.
There's some quizzical looks. I suppose that can be arranged? The half-orc man, is there anything else you wish to discuss? Yes.
Might. The
Might.
goblin.
Let me scroll to find the name real quick. Sorry. Yeah, okay. He kind of looks down towards the more ornately armored Feza member. And just, Galen, you can discuss that with them. We'll leave the judgment to you. Is there anything else? Falling behind every minute I'm here. I mean, no disrespect. There's just too much happening right now.
We appreciate your time, and I turn to walk out.
Of course.
Yes, and if you ever need anything, be quick to send for us.
The halfling man, who you know as Harrison, just kind of looks at you. Of course, we will.
And I take a bow and follow after Gruth.
Yeah.
And I kind of hurry up to Gruth.
They all stand
Not
and
like
start.
running.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'll stand and start kind of filtering out. Oh.
I go up to the captain quickly. May I give him something?
Ooh.
11.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to quickly. I'm gonna go up to each one and ask them their favorite color, and then whatever color they say, I will make a flower appear and give them that color flower.
Okay. Between mixed emotions, mixed reactions, none of them unfavorable. Some of them just
I'm saying thank you as like.
right. Some confused, some amused. The halfling couple and the wood elven man seem the most
kind and thankful for it. Yeah, everyone takes the flowers, and then they filter out.
Once we get out of the room, Gruth just like drops to his knees.
Oh, I stay behind by the guard guy.
You okay there,
Captain
Bruce?
guy.
Okay. Oh, he would have followed.
Oh,
you
okay,
out.
I follow him.
You okay there? I do as much as I can as a halfling to help you back up.
I did not like that.
With speaking in front of a big crowd or what?
Big room.
Pressure.
Oh. Hey, could I talk to you?
Yeah. I also didn't like how they were looking at me. Yes.
Okay, well, let's get out of this capital.
I think if they have an audience with someone, they are going to look at him.
They looked at me like I was beneath them.
I mean,
Oh, before we leave, do we need to say anyone about venturing out? The dwarf, perhaps, I don't.
I thought we had a mission to do quickly here.
Well, we do, but that might have to. We've kind of already done it, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Aiden can go take care of his business, and we can be off.
I'm gonna follow the guard guy. Yoo-hoo!
Okay.
I start asking around, like, where do we go?
The two guards that escorted you into the chamber would, however it would have been communicated, do lead you to an upper level of the building, and whoever is following Frode.
I'm
Ruthie, you get now.
Okay.
I'm following the guard. Captain.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Ruth leaving the building, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're leaving the building as well.
I'm gonna stay for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Go up to a guard or someone, and I'm just gonna ask about the Wakish and Valor's meeting.
I point to Gruth, and he hears a voice in his head as I'm walking away. We'll talk later.
Okay.
It'd be funny if Fred just hears.
That's what he would. You would hear that.
He does, yeah. The message cantrip allows for a response, so Frode would hear. Okay. We'll start quickest, probably you. You can find a guard stationed standing post by one of the entryways, as all four hallways of the building lead to the central chamber. So he just kind of gives you a look. Is this going to help you?
I'm just a bit lost. I'm here for a meeting with Wakish and others.
Roll deception.
This guy.
He sees you
Can
leave
I-
the doors.
Can I show
Wrong
him like
meeting.
something that I have on me, like to kind of like show the symbol of Wakish or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I rolling?
Deception. I'll give you advantage
Rob's
if
gonna
you're
need it.
you're
What do you roll?
flashing a badge.
He wants to fish for a 19 or a 20.
23.
There's the 19.
24.
24. Okay. He sees the symbol. Just kind of. Listen, I mean no offense, but I'm standing guard. I don't know much about the political business. I heard that there's something going on later today, so it seems you might be early.
My mistake.
But anything that would be happening would likely be happening in one of the two main chambers.
Okay. Yes, I've been ill-informed. I apologize.
No worries. I'm sorry I couldn't offer more information.
No, I appreciate what you could offer. Thank you.
Of course.
Then I'll head off.
Okay. Just a few steps behind Gruth, as you are walking out, you see approaching from
one of the hallways is Gallon, who just kind of sees you and then you a few paces behind and just looks curious and maybe a bit nervous. And as he walks up to you, just,
Things went well.
oh, that is good.
We've given ourselves some more legwork, but things went well.
Oh, all right. If you would like to still discuss some of the things I found, not to give you too many things to do, but
That would be wonderful.
very well, we can, whoever wants, or I could just tell it to the two of you and you can decide with your friends.
Sounds good.
Okay. Cut back in a second. You are escorted up to second level. Fancy office door. Led inside, and it is a larger chamber. There is a small fireplace. There's a fire going. It smells heavily of tobacco and ale. There are gems, jewels, papers, and some raw materials kind of strewn throughout this office space. And after a few moments, you're led inside, and once again the guards kind of stand in the doorway. And eventually the dwarven man on the council walks in from the back room. Just, oh, right, you're here. So, what information do you need?
Well, I think we're offering our services. We need direction.
Oh, of course. You not been up to Daedul?
I've not been that far north, no.
Fair enough. Not many people have a business up there, so it's quite alright. He will provide you with a map to the mining kind of settlement.
Very good. And as to the person who's coming with us, have you worked that out yet, or did you have someone in mind?
Well, we will send word to the mines, and they will find someone most suitable to show you about.
Oh, very good, very good. And thank you for your support in there.
Of course.
Some folk don't understand the importance of the West.
No, they don't. That's the problem with too many people.
Well, yes, and if you don't ever make it out of, well, the East, you only know the problems of the East. And I understand it. I sympathize with the problems of the West more than I do with the East, so but we need to talk more.
I should agree with that.
It's good that they have people like you from the West here.
Well, that's what should be the good about it, is we're from all over.
Yeah.
Supposed to be representing from all over.
Yeah. Well, you know, while I'm here, do you have any free time right now?
Or persuasion check. 14. I've got a bit.
I noticed the smell when I came in. Perhaps if you want to sit down by the fireplace and relax and enjoy a good conversation for a bit. You can tell me a little bit about your lands, prepare me for the journey.
Kind of mulls it over for a second. I don't see why not.
Good, it should be a good conversation, and we'll just start chatting about the lands to the north. If you have any information, that'll be a good time to present it. Otherwise, well, it'll just be like kind of I did that.
I'll get you some information, as there are juggling things at the moment.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to disappear for a moment.
Okay.
What do we do when the energy's gone?
Cut.
Ooh.
We can keep cameras audio roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
I'll be quick.
Andrew. Ooh. So
So,
It is time for chaos to ensue.
how about
Who
we...
is taking the seat of DM?
Oh, no! How about we...
Ruin the campaign, Mitch. Bring
the
chaos upon the world.
Let's burn the capital down. Oh, okay, I see how this is going. Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm If. I think I'm in the wrong building.
I say we burn the place down. Who cares anyway,
Who are
right?
you?
Anyone.
Oh, hi.
What dark deeds do we want to do?
Gollum?
No, my name is Frodom.
Frodom.
Let me see. I roll, oh my gosh. 19 for burning the capital down.
We
Which of us has the
to
bomb?
get a bunch of bottles of oil.
Oil.
And we need to throw them and splash them all over the capital.
Right.
And then we need to burn it all down.
Sounds good to me.
And then we need to shoot everybody that we possibly
The second
Whoa,
collapse
that
of the nation is
escalated.
coming.
Mostly goblins.
Goblins. If there's any
goblins,
Wait, but what about my... No, I don't care about my...
there's a wretched, disgusting.
All right,
I
DM.
think-
Let's see.
So you're going to a merchant?
We're gonna burn the capital down, and we're gonna steal from all the shops.
Ooh, good one.
Okay.
Okay, magic shop first. Let's go.
All
We
right.
don't really need to steal anything. We just need to borrow it.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
so you're
I'd like to roll tomorrow.
I'm a dastardly wizard. I'm going to turn all the river water into oil
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right,
throughout the land.
roll for it.
We are the anti-harvest.
I got an
I rolled
8
an
for
8.
borrowing.
We hate the
Hey!
land. We destroy the
We
land.
hate the land.
We burn the land.
So 8 molecules of every single piece of water has turned into that.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
so
then I
floats-
snap my
Wait,
fingers and
don't
I
they
say,
only burn like 3 molecules?
8
The
molecules.
building collapses, everyone dies. Get out of the
That's
seat.
the goal!
We turned into dastardly versions
We
of
did.
ourselves. I was Frodom.
My
Oh,
saying
Zaylan.
turned into I hate the land.
I burn the land.
I burn the land. What else? I hate the land.
I fight the
Did
land.
No,
I
I
fight the land.
Oh yeah, all your secrets are there.
Oh no, he just
I put up my hood for a reason.
he just
Just,
focused on
my
us.
yeah.
Well, I cleared to the desktop anyway.
Oh,
so I
It's
just-
like SpongeBob when they see the
Oh,
map and their eyes are like.
What was that?
I turned 8 molecules
was what?
of every source of water into oil.
Doesn't water have 3 molecules?
H2O.
No, that is a molecule. H2O
Oh,
is a
like-
molecule, yeah.
I'm following. I
So
don't
8
know
molecules
science,
of
guys.
every river. This is what I did while you were away. 8. Well, this is what he
It's
did,
not
but
very much.
I helped as the DM while you were away. 8 molecules of every river have now gone up in flames.
Mhm.
Also, we're borrowing from all the shops.
Yep.
And we blew up the capital.
And we blew
And
up
we
the
blew
capital.
Well, and they're not all together. It could just be 8 random molecules. Which,
Yeah, so did-
Flash bottles of oil.
Yeah.
everywhere.
But if it's 8 like random molecules in the water, it'd just be like, just like.
It wouldn't even be
All
there.
right, and
Yeah,
then
not-
Yes, chaos! We are the micro chaos makers.
and now
Yeah.
we wake up.
We
People,
got minor
people walking
damage.
around just like,
We
weird.
start one
That would be-
chain fire inside the capital. We're like, yes!
it would be so fun to do an evil campaign where like everyone thinks they're super evil, but they're just like the most minorly inconvenient things that you do.
Oh
Except
my
there's one
God.
actually evil person in the group, and they just think everyone else is stupid.
We steal
I-
one set of shoelaces from like their shoes. So like one shoe just doesn't have the ties.
I do kind of want to do
That's rude.
a one shot. That's an evil campaign.
This is our Halloween.
One of my favorite things that I saw was, quick side note, Dimension 20 did a mini-series that was kind of a spin-off of the end of Return of the King, told from the perspective of
The orcs.
the villains. So like you had essentially the Witch King, you had like an
Oh my
advisor to
God.
Sauron, you had all these different
my god.
evil characters
Oh, that's
as
Was anybody the mouth?
Oh no.
maybe
Yeah.
some kind of equivalent. Like it wasn't directly one-to-one, like it wasn't called the Witch King, but
Do a
an equivalent.
Have you guys read Screw Tape Letters?
No.
Oh, you should. Doing a campaign from the perspective of a demon would be kind of
Gosh.
spooky.
One day, we'll get there.
Speak good. We're
Anywho.
good guys now.
Anywho, yeah,
Ish.
you all wake up.
Mostly.
Something.
Wake up from your-
hallucination.
Your brief daydream comes to an end.
Oh,
So Frode's enchanted pipe. There's something.
Yeah.
That was all just Frode. He takes one inhale and just, whoa.
He pulls his face off of Yalm's desk.
The horizon, like.
A brief glimpse into an alternate timeline.
Oh my.
We're just all having a trash fire.
We suddenly remember that we caused the collapse.
Oh no.
Oh.
I said we started the second collapse while you were gone.
Started the second collapse.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So you're having a conversation in the smoke with who you would be properly introduced to as Ignis Bulkman.
Repeat that. Bulkman?
Ignis Bulkman.
I bet he loves protein.
Protein?
It's not
I
spelled
love
that
protein.
same that way, but
I'm spelling it very fun.
It does.
I think you're gonna like it.
do it. This dwarf is a runner. He's always bulking.
Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing as cutting in the dwarven.
Unless you're cutting rock.
Okay, so you're having a conversation with him. You two are going to have a conversation with Gallum. You two are being led by the commander of the Ephesa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we haven't even gotten that far. You are...
Yoo-hoo!
Yes.
Can I have Mike back?
Oh, that's what we're doing? No. Sorry.
Right. Follow me. He leads you to the northern entrance and off to a side chamber, down a set of stairs, and so yeah, it was just them that saw it. The first kind of section of this lower chamber that you walk through is a barracks kind of section. You can see side chambers filled with, at a passing glance, just like weapon racks, armor racks, bunks, all sorts of things. Eventually you are led into a corridor with lots of long offshoot hallways, one of which you're led down, and you can see rows of cells. And it's 4 or 5 cells down, right-hand side of this hallway. He does at least point you. Why do you want him?
Because I did this spell on him, and now he's rethinking his life, and he realizes that a lot of things he did were not so good, and I don't want him to be here all sad and depressed now that he's self-aware.
He's been very tame as far as goblins go.
This is the second one I've done it to. The other one's been wandering free, and he's been fine.
That's odd and concerning.
I've been down. Might?
Are we at myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a brief pause, followed by a bit of skittering, and kind of slowly you see poking around to the doorway, like hugging the wall closest to the door, and just kind of like peeking around through the bars.
It's me!
Hey, Matt. Did they let you keep your rock?
Oh, good.
Rock.
How are you doing?
Cold.
Oh. Well,
Dark. Wow.
okay.
Dark, okay. Cold.
Well, I'm gonna try to get
There's
you
food.
out of here if this nice guy will let
There's
us.
food?
Food's good. Food's good.
Yeah. Were you able to sleep well? Sleep good?
Yes.
Did they treat you okay when they asked you all the questions?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I inside check that?
Sure.
Natural 20, so 26. No,
Mhm.
Probably not gonna be.
It's based on that and his reaction, it likely wasn't just a pleasant conversation. But even just looking at him visibly, there's no bruises, there's no scars, there's no fresh wounds. So it just wasn't pleasant to be questioned and forced to speak truthfully.
We're sorry, Matt, that we had to leave you for a while, but we're gonna get you out, okay?
Hopefully. Yeah, start turning to the guard.
Turning to guard.
What? Sorry, I'm still very confused. You want to release this goblin?
His name's Matt.
To what end?
So he can live blissfully forever henceforth?
Him and his rock.
You know he's not making it out of the city on his own.
We can, yeah, that's why we're
Escorting him.
escorting him, yeah. Keep him safe and secret.
Just like how we got him in here.
You both can roll persuasion checks.
Oh, I'm so bad at that. Are we both bad at that? Oh no. What the heck is happening? Natural 20. 22.
Yay!
What did you get?
Oh, well, I had 5, so.
Oh.
Please.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey, David, can you check all the numbers on that
Is
die?
that 2 nat 20s in a row?
Yes.
It's the first time that's happened.
It's all
this campaign.
20s.
So far,
I knew
3
it.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, if you could inspect all our 20s, please, and just make sure it's actually 1 through 20 on each die. Check the weighting.
Oh my.
Looks right, all of them say 20, so.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that sounded a little fishy.
He's got 3 in his hand.
I was gonna say that sounded like a loose core.
Yeah.
Like a baseball, like a softball bat.
Yeah. He deserves a second chance, you know?
Okay, I rolled a 2.
He does kind of go very stern for a second.
Don't look at me.
If anything happens, it's your responsibility.
Yep. Sounds like it.
Wouldn't this
If
guard
anything
have to go
happens,
tell
because
someone?
He's the captain.
Oh.
that's why they said it's his decision.
Oh, okay.
I advise secrecy. I advise speed. Or keeping him well hidden.
We've got a suitcase. Where's the suitcase? Is it back at the hotel?
Cloak.
I do have a gray cloak.
You could ask him if he has a key.
Yeah.
I could wrap him up in
Wait,
that
how
for
tall,
now.
how tall is he?
3-ish feet.
So about
He's a
a
child.
shorter.
He could
But
be
she
a,
needs a child. He could be my
Or
he
kid.
could be a
no.
hunchback on your back.
Equivalent
gnome?
to, yeah,
You'd be like a gnome.
roughly.
Can I have your black cape?
It's great.
Gray cape.
Yeah.
Okay. Look. You look like a little gnome.
You can't actually put it on him right now. Still locked.
Can you act like bars?
Can you act like bars?
There!
It's a good bar.
That was a good bar. He's gonna slip right through that one though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mine just kind of
I've got barbs.
like tries to put it on, fumbles a
No,
little
no,
bit.
good,
It's never
good.
worn a cloak.
Good.
So at first it just kind of goes over his head.
Oh. I like tore it so it's like more like his height, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually it's a little off kilter, but he's kind of wearing the cloak just.
Yeah. And then just why don't I
Here.
hold him or something? So it's like my kid, so we can get his head tucked.
Yeah, and then here,
heck is
if you
this?
take it and like wear it like a scarf, you can toss it over and
Oh, that might be better.
for you.
From
Yeah,
Oh.
because you got something weird with your hair or something, and
Huh? What's wrong with my hair?
because you know you don't want it to be seen by the sun. So you keep wearing a cape. You keep wearing your cape outside.
You're making no sense.
I tore up your way to hide yourself. So
Peyton
I'm saying-
understands. Peyton understands fully.
That's the fun part.
You can. Oh, did I?
Oh, because I'm trying.
You're
Yes.
her hair. She just got it done, and you see when with what they put in her hair, magic stuff. You know what I mean? Who knows? It like if it's in the sun for too long, it turns like purple. Weird.
Burst into flames.
That too. Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
do you get your hair done at a salon like that? I mean, look at her. Beauty, right? Right? It has to set for at least 72
He just
hours.
grabs keys and just starts unlocking the door.
Come here, Mike.
Opens it, stands aside, your problem. Closes it again.
You stay close.
Hey, Mike, can I hold your rock just so it's not in the way of anything? You'll get it back. You know it. Who gave you the rock in the first place? Yeah.
Just reach up and give you the rock.
It was the. Oh my gosh.
You're like, finally my rock, and you take it and push him back.
Not feathered yet. Oh my god.
Kick him back in the door.
Finally!
Sucker!
Ah! After too long!
Betrayal. Okay, so the release of might is secured.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Thought we were gonna have to break into that thing to get him out. Can't lie.
The release of might. That's gonna be the title of the episode.
Oh, I thought it'd be Halloween.
A jailbreak would have been really fun, though.
Yeah, we can.
I'd probably turn into a spider again.
One shot of an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
I want to see
Frodo.
Resme and Pixie doing a jailbreak.
Oh gosh. Could only go good.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dark Frode comes in.
My charisma.
Darth.
Her
Charisma.
We're on it.
As he finishes puffing his pipe, he grabs the stem.
Oh, epic.
Okay.
Gruth pulls out his axes. I'm one with the force. The force will be ammo.
He just starts like spinning them. So you two, Gallum offers to lead you back. That was smooth. Offers to lead you back to his office to discuss, if you would like, potential side work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need. Hang on.
Oh yeah, get a page ready. Let's see what I've got. Where'd that go? Okay.
Oh.
I have one here.
I keep
Oh, it's been one here this whole time.
Yeah.
I used to hang out with cockroaches.
What?
I used to wear one that's a badge right here. Peyton.
Okay.
Oh.
No, Resme.
Who's saying
Not
this?
resume.
Who's saying this?
Okay.
There's a hole. Yeah.
That's mildly frightening first. So I was looking over, just in my periphery, I see an axe coming in my direction.
And my axe!
No, not the bird.
As he sends it into his head. And you have my axe.
Stuck in my. Yeah, I do.
It's a broken recorder.
And my axe!
End credits.
Those weird children screaming from Akira. Did you guys ever watch Akira?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
What?
The, like weird. The soundtrack to that movie is so strange. It's like people are just going like, da, da, da. It's like so weird.
I haven't actually finished that movie though. I only watched the first.
You should. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Okay, so the things Gallon speaks with you about, I'm assuming in brief conversation and catch up, he mentions that there was the possibility of heading to the mines anyway to just. I think they seem to have the places you've discovered taken care of, but I knew they were going to mention the mines and some troubles there. Otherwise, there is still our tall friend that was captive with me about the forests and something happening down there. There are things in the Underdark, and I think this may be a bit paranoid, but I'm hearing some things about some underground organizations that maybe, I don't know what, but maybe some plotting against some of the people here in this building. And I know there are disagreements, but I should hate to see anything happen to the current way of life. Otherwise, well, since you are now named by the council and there's record of your assistance, they've not spoken of it just yet, but there seems to be concern around one of the council's ambassadors has not come back in some time. So there is curiosity as to where he may have gone. He was sent south to Aduneth. So I know it is long travel, but it's been a few weeks. So there's no searching just yet, but maybe keep that in mind in case it does come to a search. If you are available, we may call on you. Otherwise, if you happen to know anything about a missing person or persons from... Bless you. If you happen to know anything about a missing person or persons from Valrus, perhaps?
This missing person from Valrus.
Yes.
Do you know anything about them?
Not specifically. Just what I've picked up on and figured, well, if it was one less thing for the council or the Feza to worry about, then we could focus on other things more local.
Can I, in my pipe talk with Ignis, I would ask him two things. So I would have noticed that one of the councilmen was missing, right? Mm-hmm. Councilwoman.
Oh yeah, because you said 12, and then you said
You're not here though.
No, so
Yeah, it's a separate conversation.
With Ignis.
Yeah. So at the very least for now, that is what he presents to you. Okay. You can at least have note of those and discuss them amongst yourselves. Decide if you want to do anything cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Considering you did kind of currently take up assignment to go to the mines.
I know, I did not agree with that.
Well, it was a group consensus, so in a way you did. Back to your conversation.
Yeah, so I'd be just chatting with Ignis. Also, I noticed in one of the councilmen was missing. It's about that. I'm assuming that they would be involved with all the major decisions, and this is definitely a major decision.
Roll persuasion check. 15. Oh, right, you're not, that connected to a political life.
Not for a while, we've been adventuring.
Right, which sounds much more exciting. That would be Vanda's wife. We've only had, we've not had a full 12 members for, about 3 decades, perhaps. His wife passed a while ago, so
I see.
that's why there's a missing seat.
I see. What was her name?
Her name, Vamilla. Vamilla Pride.
Pride.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's quite interesting. The other missing person, I know they mentioned down in the official council meeting that information couldn't go out, but I don't know if that was in a public space. Is there any more information you could give me on this stranger missing from Valrus?
Give me another persuasion check. 14. At the moment, I'm afraid not.
Well, it's really none of my business, so I'd only mention it because I want to help.
And that's respectable. But I wish it weren't my business.
Is there someone that I could talk to that might be able to inform me? I know this is their business, and so if there's someone here that I can get in contact with to learn a little bit more about the missing case, do you know if there's someone I could talk to that would be allowed to reveal me the information?
Not round here, unless you know anyone involved with the sovereign over in Valrus, perhaps, but otherwise, the rest of the council will be very tight-lipped.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, that's really... If that's all you can help with, that's fine. It's like I said, none of my business, really, so...
And I wish it weren't mine, but here we are.
Yes, right. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to ask you, you're assuming that you have some children, and this can be something that you come up with after the fact, but I just want it to be known that I talked with her about this in this conversation. Mm-hmm. So I'd talk to her and I'd say, I'm assuming you still have like children and relations up in there in the mines.
Yeah.
Could you tell me just a little bit about your family, so I might have some connections whenever I get there? Just let me know about what the character is of those people in the mines. I hear good things.
He would inform you that he does have a wife who is sitting next to him in the council, and he has 4 children. The eldest is currently in charge of the mines in Daedal. The others, for the time being, are kind of scattered out and about, mostly in various mountainous regions, kind of learning the craft of mining and smithing and jewel work.
What are their names and ages?
Would you like to know? Because I do, in fact, have that.
Do you really?
I do.
Do you have the last 4 of their social?
That does not exist in this fantasy world.
Oh, bank account. That worked too.
Yeah, do you have their names?
I do.
Card numbers,
His wife's
2
name
digits on
is
the back.
Merva.
Better than vanilla.
Is it from the
Or was
His
it,
eldest child, his eldest daughter, is named Ilri.
was it vanilla or Nilla?
Merva. Oh, the previous one? Vanilla.
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 I thought you said vanilla.
No.
Wait.
Really?
What was his wife's name?
His Ignis's wife's name is Merva. He was talking about the elf's wife.
Oh, okay. I see.
So his oldest daughter is named Ilri.
His eldest son, who is the second-born, is named Bromnus. His third child, another daughter, is named Karel. And his youngest, a son, is named Tarmus. And I do have ages as well, but I don't know if that's really relevant.
Yeah.
If you want, I can text him later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Because I know how players can be. So yes, I've thought about councils, names, ages, families.
I don't feel like that we need to know stuff like that. I don't think we'd ever ask something like that.
I've been burned too many times, patience.
So where's the next random person I can find?
That's why I have a cheat sheet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've had this since,
I know.
I don't know, a year now?
Yeah.
Because of
Yep.
you two and others.
I'm assuming after we get Mike, we're
Mhm.
like leaving.
Mhm.
As we leave, I do want to go up to one of the elven soldiers.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's keep walking.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So you just keep like.
Yeah. My child.
So I go up to one of them. Hi, excuse me. Would you be the one I talked to about the missing people from from Valor's?
So the guards from across the sea are much more. Their armor is much more full-plated as opposed to the Efeza. It's all gold and brass and just that kind of brighter, shiny.
That's very pretty.
Very ornate in its decoration and design. Helmets as well. Some have various kinds of plumages coming out. And so he just kind of looks at you quizzically through the helmet and just, have you information?
I think I have some. Yeah. Gosh, I forgot their names. Because I think I know who we're looking for. It's that nobility. Shoot, what's their names again?
Roll persuasion.
Four. Yikes.
If you have information, please present it. Otherwise, you may leave.
It's I just cannot remember their names for the life of me. But I interacted with some people. I'm like, oh, what you doing here?
It's not my station to discuss.
Well, there was one chick. She I saw her at a tavern the other night, and she's really mean to me, and like will like spell on me or whatever. Really pretty. Talked highly of herself.
Really pretty.
I just can't remember her name. But she told me, I just can't remember it.
If you had issue with a fellow tavern patron, you can take it up with the tavern keep.
No, she was from what town? Because you told me earlier the town that. Because she said she was from there.
I don't know if the town that I told you earlier.
Because that's what town she told us.
I don't know, but I told you Ilaria.
Ilaria? Like over in Valorous, Ilaria, she was telling me stuff like that.
Who? Where?
It was in a tavern, and she's like, yeah, I'm from Valorous, and I'm pretty, and I have money, and I can rent out a whole place to sleep, you know?
Miss, if you have information, please tell us.
That's what I'm telling you.
Which tavern?
Which tavern I talked to her in, or which place is she staying in?
All of the above.
I would tell you if I remember her name, because once I remember her name, it'll click.
If you remember her name, you may return.
Return where?
To speak to any of us. But for now, if you have no information, please move along.
Okay. once you tell your captain that, hey, I had someone who had information, but I demanded that
If you
with all
cannot
the information she
confirm,
gave
we
you,
cannot do anything.
And I gave you the information. And I'm just trying to help you out. Because it seems like with more than 5 people here from Valrus, it's a big deal, these people missing.
He doesn't respond.
Alright, well, I tried to help you out. And I walk away.
Okay.
I catch up with Resume.
Oh, my child.
Resume, I tried to get some names to figure out who they're looking for, because what I'm thinking is, I think they're looking, I'm assuming, looking for probably you and Yelric. That's what I'm assuming. But your nobility.
Potentially.
Well, you're
No, I am
guaranteed-
nobility.
Yeah.
Potentially,
They're looking for you, yeah. I tried to play it off like I was describing the one chick that we ran into, and she wasn't really nice, and she was ugly, and remember her? Remember her, the elf? Yeah, the ugly one. Yeah.
Yeah. Really,
I was like,
really ugly.
telling them. I had to exaggerate, but I was like, oh, she's so beautiful, because what I was trying to do was I was trying to describe.
You were describing
you.
me.
Yeah, but I was trying to play it off like it was her, because I
Right.
didn't want to be like, oh, this person you're looking for, if it is you, I'm interacting with like every single day. She's sleeping in the next bed next to me, she likes my bird, like. But I didn't get any information from them. They were just like, come back when you have a name, and I was like,
You can't tell my name. Yeah. But it would be fun to like sick him on wherever she's staying.
that would be a good idea. Now, I might have to tell them your name though. And that would probably confirm your existence here. If assuming it's you and Yeller.
Or just describe me. Did you describe me pretty thoroughly?
I said pretty and
That's not very thorough.
I said you talk highly about your country. I might have said you talk a lot about yourself, but that's
Is
not
that a problem?
No, that's not a problem. It's just like I was trying to explain it as in like your where you come from and yeah, it's not a bad thing. I like when you talk.
So tell them where she's staying, because that would be new information. You didn't tell them that.
I didn't tell them
And
that.
then they're gonna like go break in, and she's gonna be like, ah! Oh my gosh, I love it.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll need to come up with a good story, and I can be like, hey, spilling beans.
So
I think we should talk and figure out a story.
don't we already have the story?
Well, yeah.
And you know where she's staying.
Should I just then now go back?
Yeah, go back and be like, here's where she's staying.
To a different guard or the same guard?
Well, that's up to you. Depends
Alright.
how well went with the last guard.
Not really well.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
need
he
a
said,
one.
he said if I had a name, I could come back.
Okay. You got the name of the inn.
Yeah, Comfort of
Colytheus.
I didn't write it down.
No, that's right. I thought you were just
Silas,
like
you
gonna
remember?
No, it's Comfort of I have it written down here.
Comfort of Colytheus.
I mean, she's renting the whole place out, so.
Yeah, she's the only one there.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna be like, now what if I don't want to write you and Yelric out, because I mean we'll be leaving here soon, so like y'all won't be here in the capital anyway.
Yeah.
But like, what if I was like, oh, one of their names starts with an R, and the other one starts with a Y.
I mean,
Would that be too much? I'll try.
I'll just keep walking.
Okay.
Real quick.
Thank you.
After your discussion with Gallum, would you two
Yes.
leave?
I would leave.
Okay.
I would leave to find Fritz since he wanted to talk.
Okay.
Sorry.
And your conversation would come to an end eventually as well. You can find Gruth to just be kind of a little overwhelmed, perhaps, in the hallway of this large place, or perhaps standing by the door,
Gruth,
the exit.
Let's go get lunch. Let's get out of here. Yeah?
Dinner.
No, it's early afternoon.
Mid-afternoon?
Just you and I. Just you and I.
Dinner in some part of the world.
So we'll go out and try to find a place to grab. What do you want to eat?
Wow. All right.
Um,
Bye, Aiden.
Guess I'll find something else to do. Busy.
I like to imagine the image is Frode and Gruth sitting at a table having lunch, and then like 4 tables over, it's just Aiden just.
Same place.
you don't want Aiden to come?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you, really.
Okay.
Nothing against you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You've expressed
Meat.
trust in your party. This is how it's answered.
Meat is good.
Meat. There's a deli, I think, somewhere around here we can go to.
Meet where?
Sounds good.
Very good. Okay, so we'll go find that.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I go to the Capitol cafeteria?
Surely that's a thing. That's gotta be a thing. Those council
Maybe.
people
Or
can't leave the
dining
Capitol
hall.
building. Yeah.
Sure, you can find some kind of food service in the building.
Don't get fatigued.
Right next to the t-shirt to say, I love Halros.
Five and dime shop.
The little tunics with I Heart Halris,
Yep.
little tankards and keychains.
Yeah, I didn't just walking around like, is he taking the...
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a little sandwich and foil.
Maybe a little lunch tray.
Yeah.
He ends up just finding like some stairs to sit on. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Lunch trays are
alone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's crying.
That's so sad.
We'll try again
Just like high school.
Just like high school.
All too real.
Alright.
Okay, me and Ruth go find the meat deli.
Okay. Yeah.
Meat deli, as opposed to
As opposed to the veggie deli.
Yeah.
The veggie deli where they just have oversized carrots on the little spinning things that they shave from.
I don't like it.
Doesn't sound that bad, but I don't like the visual of it.
Okay, I turn to Ruth and I just go.
Extra tzatziki, please.
I kind of go. That coin, I had interest in it before, but yeah, you heard the councilwoman in there, or was it councilman or woman?
It was the gnome.
It was the
male
gnomish
gnome.
man.
Gnomish man. Okay, the councilman in there. He mentioned pre-collapse.
Yes,
Well, now I'm very interested.
as am I.
Does this make any sense to you?
I've heard people talk about the collapse, but I don't necessarily know what takes place.
Do I have any information on the collapse? I know it's
Roll history check.
Anyone else with this cricket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I saw it earlier. When we were setting up. 7?
Yeah.
You mean Carl? Carl the cricket?
With a 7.
Oh, he's just chilling.
Most of what you've heard of the collapse has been kind of folktale hearsay, so to speak. Hard to really confirm or corroborate any information presented.
I would at least know like how long ago it happened. Yeah.
You would know it happened 832 years ago.
Okay.
As with your intelligence and interest in history, you know that that's why the calendar kind of reset, so to speak. You know that there was a kind of year 0, and things kind of reset.
This is
So-
832.
That makes a lot of sense. That's the year.
Yeah.
Collapse.
PC. Hey. Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
832 patient sconks.
You've got 1. Now imagine 831 more.
Oh.
And that's...
They would be shuddering.
I don't know anything of like the time before then. I don't know anything about.
You can roll another check for that as sort of separate events.
Okay.
So is there a pre-collapse? 832 pre-collapse PC.
There is a pre-collapse. You don't know how long it was, though.
I don't think it'd be called PC.
No.
No. It
But
would
it'd
just
be really funny to see historians trying to figure out, is this pre-collapse or post-collapse?
Well, that's
They
what
find
happened.
they find 2 documents from like 127 PC, and they're like, these are very different. What was that number?
$13.
13? Okay. Yeah, a lot of your historic information, you have read some genuine non-fictional accounts and texts, but a lot of information kind of in the region of Western Udophere is passed down through kind of word-of-mouth tale and legends, which sometimes can get embellished as time and generations go on. But you've heard tale of for lack of any better explanation, a global conflict, a war that swept across the entirety of Aranil and through some kind of series of events led up to this event known as the collapse.
Okay. Well, I'd related some of that to Ruth. I'm sure you know some of the more well-known things about the collapse, yeah?
Such as?
The year that we're in is 832 years since the collapse.
Right.
And before that, there were great kingdoms, but not much else is really known, at least not by me. But it was a great calamity on the land, but it's quite a long time for a coin to survive.
I agree.
Especially with some kind of enchantment like that.
Yeah. And it's clean as well. It's like it was placed there by some sort of higher power.
Interesting. And could you tell me a bit more about where you found it? I don't want to intrude too much if it's personal.
I have a feeling I have to divulge more information if I truly want to find any answers. My house disappeared, and I found my coin sitting there.
Your house actually disappeared?
Yes.
See, when you said that, I thought you meant it was like burned or destroyed.
No, I lost my house. It's gone.
Oh, that's a different story. So, well, that's interesting. I've never heard of a disappearing house before. Are you sure it?
Yes. I went back to the exact location.
Oh, surely you know where your house is, yeah.
There was nothing there.
Your house.
I traveled around, and there was no sign of anything. And then I came back to where my house was, and the coin was sitting there. And it wasn't there when I initially came back to my
In place of a house, there's a coin.
Yes.
That shows.
But it wasn't there initially.
It has signs of being perhaps pre-collapse.
Potentially something celestial.
I'm very confused. Well, should I come across any more information on the collapse? I'm very interested in this.
Yes,
What a strange occurrence, a whole house disappearing.
That's why I'm trying to find out if anybody else has had
And
anything missing.
this old man that directed you toward us.
He did the same thing. I asked about the coin. He said, go to the path of the west of the lake. So I went there.
But how did
Right before I left, I turned, and he disappeared.
Oh, so perhaps whatever made your house disappear made this old man guide you?
Maybe.
I've known people to disappear, but not houses, so that's
Exactly my thought.
Well, perhaps... I'll be honest, I've been worried about you in this group. Since you came in, you're a bit of a mysterious character. But I can understand why you're mysterious. It's because you actually are mysterious. There's something strange about what's happened in your past, and you don't actually know.
What do you mean?
Man, you came to us with very vague information about not a lot, but that's because you don't have a lot of information.
I only have questions.
I see, and so I only had questions for you too. But well, I see why. That's good to know. Any way I can help, I hope to be a friend on this journey to find. Well, hopefully, missing home. Did you like your home?
Yeah.
I'm hoping there weren't any people in your home, were there?
No.
Good. So it went missing while everyone was away.
Yes.
That's a piece of but still must be ashamed to miss it. The coin. Could I see it?
Sure.
Such a strange glow.
Which fades is dropped into your hand.
Could I inspect it again, see if there's anything that I might pick out of it?
I'll allow it. Might be difficult, but we can give it a shot. I'll say you can choose either history or religion.
$11.
11? With your interest in history and some goings-on, I'll say that you are familiar with some iconography, be it political, cultural, religious. Not really ringing much of a bell.
So interesting. Well, it's a mystery. I like mysteries. I'm sure we'll find something. I hand the coin back. And where did you say you came from again?
North.
Right, but see, that's the thing. Like, so, you say north. Do you not know where north?
I know where. It's specifically in... Let me remember.
You know where?
I'm trying to remember the geography. Was it Savigny?
Mm-hmm.
I lived in the woods east of Savigny.
Savigny.
About a day and a half's travel.
From
More than that? I can't remember how many days.
oh, like secret
Oh, that's like...
maps and discussing.
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
Discussing
Okay.
But maybe we will.
About 5-6 days travel from Savigny.
Maps.
Oh, you're far out in the woods then, huh?
Yes. I enjoyed my solitude.
Well, we should have a bit of time away from civilization coming up, so we should be looking forward to that then.
I am.
Good, and maybe we'll find your home along the journey.
That would be wonderful.
It's just appearing somewhere, you know? Maybe it'll be down in the cave. Maybe the Underdark ate it up and spit out a coin in return.
Keep an eye on the sky.
I suppose if it can disappear, it can reappear.
You never know. I still have hope. But I'm glad you shared this with me. It's good to know the importance of this coin.
Okay. So lunch is had by at least 3 of you. You go back to the guard and report some information.
Come here.
Oh, yeah, before I go.
Okay, come here. Before you say anything about like our names or anything, I came up with an idea. Tell them, describe to them, do you remember my ball gown dress?
The gold one, yeah.
Pink and gold.
And gold.
Describe that to them.
Yes.
And just say you saw somebody wearing that walking into the comfort of clothes.
Yeah. So it's the pink with gold
With
trim
real
everywhere.
gold.
Real gold. Like she looked like she's dragging about 50 pounds of gold on that dress. What?
It's tiring.
Yeah. And I heard her say, "Oh, this is tiring."
No, she would never.
Yeah, no, she
complain.
would never say that.
She would
no,
very beautifully. Very dignified. She looked like a vision.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like it in your life.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go.
So what information do you relay to the guard?
Okay, I tell the guard. Comfort of Calithius. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I'm right, actually. Yes. Okay.
Comfort of Calithius. I tell him Comfort of Calithius. I saw like the elf, high looking elf. That I talked to. She had like gold eyes and like hair that looked like gold. She like was wearing this pink ball gown with gold trim and like she just she was just
All right.
I say that like she looked like that. She's walking in.
Different guard than the one you spoke to before?
That's a you thing.
Yeah.
It's entirely a you thing.
What does Silas think? What did Silas tell me? I can't speak with animals. Just before I talk to
Uses
them.
a spell to decide.
It's just middle of the talking to a guard.
Oh, 1 second. 1 second before I decide who I'm talking to. Silas!
The guard just sees you screaming at a bird.
Silas, who am I talking to?
I don't know.
Should I go to? What do you recommend? Should I go with the same guy?
Whoever's not seeing you have this conversation with a bird.
Maybe not this soon after you spoke to him. Maybe someone different?
Someone else? Yeah, someone else. Okay. I go with someone else.
Okay.
And so I kind of fill in like, hey, like, oh, this person, the people that are missing from Valrus, that we're looking for, the 2 nobles. I try to fish for names again. No, I don't. And so.
That wasn't me saying you don't. That was me saying
don't.
Nothing is received.
Yeah. Okay, and then like I explain all that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Information is received. He says, thank you, I will pass it along. We will investigate.
Me?
No.
Who?
We. Guards.
Oh, I thought you said roll to investigate.
No. We will investigate.
Yeah, investigate in what? The guy elf, his name started with Y, didn't it?
It's not my station to discuss.
Yeah, you're right, because I'm just a good servant of Udophere who wants to just help out with their neighboring country, We're a good civilian.
We appreciate the information, but we are sworn secrecy. It is not our station to disclose.
because, you know, the people that all this information I gave you, they do need to know about it.
And
Alright,
that we
gotta
can
go.
pass along.
Bye.
Very well.
Yeah, they're looking for you. They're looking.
I'm
for
not
you.
that close to them. What?
They're looking for you.
As you walk away, you would see this guard kind of turn and go.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Actually,
looking
pass
for
along
you.
information.
They're looking for you.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Well, no, but like whenever I was like, yeah, you know, and I said your eyes, I said your hair, I said the dress, and he went, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta go like right now.
Definitely did not do any of that.
Very out
It's
of
like,
character.
I
for
gotta
an
go
elf.
like right now.
Oh.
Well, it was
So he's gonna go to the comfort of Calithius and Valerius is gonna be like,
I hope so, but it sounds like though, since I described you, they're looking for you.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I already knew that.
Well, but it's confirmed that they're looking for you in the Yell Race.
It's absolutely
It confirmed for you.
What?
Yes, it's confirmed for you. I already figured that.
Is that why you've been hiding your face this whole time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know, I think you should have a conversation with Frode about trust again. He would tell you, you know, if you trusted us, you would like let us know, like, hey, don't be like, oh, Resme's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I assumed you
Did one of the
wouldn't
guards
to be really
just
random.
overhear that?
One of the guards rushes forward. She's here.
See, they are looking for you. But yeah.
Well, I assumed that would be really random if you did do that.
It would be random.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that though, because I
Where
trust
is she?
Anyway. Well, I guess we better put the child to bed.
Yes.
Come on,
One of the guards has a helmet with these strange, pointed, almost ear-like features. Spins around his cloak billowing. Where is she?
Well,
Just up in the rafters.
Where's Resme?
you know, Pixie, now that you know you
Why'd you say that name?
have
Why'd you
kind
say
of-
that name?
Now that you I just
Where's my
realized,
dog's name?
now that you have told them that you did see me here, I probably shouldn't be here anymore.
Well, no, we're leaving town here soon. Like,
Yeah, we should probably do
tomorrow?
that. Yeah, because
Maybe
they're not
tomorrow?
going to find me at Comfort of Glythius.
Of course not. They're gonna find a V chick.
Right.
Yeah,
So they're going to keep looking.
but in the wrong spot.
For a moment.
Well, we're leaving town here soon anyway, so.
Yes. Yes. Because we have to take care of our child.
Yes, our child. Oh, shh. Calm down, child.
Their child.
This child. Oh, you
Got something in his throat.
Oh man.
It's okay. It's okay.
This babysitting gig is hard, you know.
CPR certified.
I didn't just
Get away.
squeeze in.
It's Batman again.
I can save him.
Yeah, we,
I'll take him in.
Drops him to the ground. Breathe.
all right, we better go take him back to take his nap because it's mid-afternoon. Yeah.
Just for fun, I rolled either a deception or a performance, and either way it was a net one.
Oh,
Which is why you got a nice little goblin scream there.
Yes. Oh dear. Yes. We gotta go and pack and leave.
Yeah.
Because we have a goblin. A child.
Yeah.
I've heard some people refer to them as goblins or gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this one's like a goblin, you know what I mean?
Regularly, Peyton does, yeah.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gremlin.
So are we going back to Cozy Cliffside?
Yes.
Lovingly. Lovingly.
Is the suitcase?
Not random
is the suitcase in our room?
Oh.
I'm assuming so.
Or in their room?
I gotta see some random person's child and be like, oh, what a little
Assuming in
gremlin.
mine.
Freaky little
Maybe?
goblin.
Oh wait,
To quote Frodo,
yeah,
what
she
are
gave
you?
Yo.
How are you?
You're so short.
You're so small. There's no way you're a
Rub your
person.
little hands.
Oh, get away from me, you little freak.
You can hardly speak. Okay, so as the rest of the day continues, the two of you can head back to the inn to begin to pack. Your lunch conversation can wrap up, and I assume head back to the inn?
Yes.
Okay.
Quickly while we're packing, I just jot a little note for Lou, just being like, hey, we're done needed, like we're not needed here anymore, so Silas can send him.
We're
just so
done
he
needed
knows
here.
our lessons are done. And I'm gonna send like a gold coin with him. Just to pay for the lessons.
You do anything before heading back to the inn?
Yeah, before we leave, I'm gonna go to Jenner's.
Okay.
She's like, we're back.
She's like, stop coming
like,
here. He's
in
like,
my
okay.
just tell you to
And
stop
what
coming
do you
back.
mean before we leave?
Like, before we dip out of town.
Yeah, but we're not living out of town yet, are we?
No, everyone knows we're going to the mines.
You show up and Vale's like, look, I get it, but you're getting a little clingy, alright? One thing to note, as after the meeting and conversations and cafeteria lunch has been had, as you walk out of the, past the gate of the inner wall around the Capitol building, you do see approaching from that main little eastern pathway leading up from the docks. You do see a somewhat familiar sight, as there is a small procession of gray, metallic, armor-plated guards. It seems like in rank as an escort, carrying banners, hands on their swords, and then banners in one hand, and you recognize the sigil of blades and arrows arranged to resemble a snowflake on a blue banner, denoting the Kingdom of Orkish, as they're making their approach towards the Capitol building. And as they walk past you, a couple of them do just kind of give you a nod as they continue walking. That's all. And soon enough you can find your way to the generous provisions.
Okay. For a second, I thought you were gonna be like,
Yeah.
I throw my cape on and I hop in line with them.
Blend right in.
Too late. Yeah, so you can walk in. There's a patron in there, as well as Vale, now, once again behind the counter.
I'm just gonna kind of give
Warm
whatever
up.
information. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm just gonna give whatever information we have.
Okay. She's appreciative. After considering all the information and the kind of the depth of the information and how quickly you gathered it, you see she is a bit pleasantly surprised at the speed at which you got this information, and so she slides you a small pouch, 10 gold. Listen, to be honest, I wasn't expecting that much, so I just had 10 gold as a... if you really got lucky. But you really did. So that's all they gave me to pay you? I'll see if I can't get anything else, because that's a lot of information. But for now, there's that. And you have our thanks.
It was a pleasure doing business. I probably won't be around for a while, so thank you for...
It's a shame. Take care of yourself out there. And eventually you can all make your way back to the cozy cliffside. Around evening time is when you all gather together once again.
So we're really gonna go up to the mines?
Oh, well, yeah. I'm gonna get a stick out of it, so.
It's so grimy.
Mines are of a nice quality.
I mean, if they call it.
And they call it a mine.
A mine.
Never been in a mine before, personally. I'm looking forward to it.
Is Young around?
Yeah.
Is he in the room with us?
He was at Cozy's cliffside.
He's not
we probably,
in like the dining area.
Oh, okay.
No.
We probably told him about how they're looking for both of you. Oh, hearing that.
Yarick, I think we're gonna leave town.
Oh.
You wanna come with?
I think you should. We enjoy your company. You make him laugh.
Oh, certainly. And your dancing's pretty fun, too.
Sound a bit condescending, but thank you.
No condescension here, sir.
I
I don't condescend to anyone.
hadn't thought about that.
Also, I might have let Pixie spill a few too many beans. Not too many, but a few.
Lentils, garbanzo beans,
Oh,
black eyed peas,
right.
What'd you two do?
soybean.
We pulled a prank on
B-chick.
Peyton genuinely cannot remember this chick's name. This is not Resume. I cannot remember this chick's name.
I don't even. I remember hearing it. I don't even remember how it was pronounced.
No.
I don't.
He's told me like 5 times this week.
That's
He
why I keep
remembered
calling
it.
her
I keep
B-chick
forgetting.
because I
Valerie.
genuinely do not
That-
remember.
Valeris?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was just interested to see if you knew.
Is that right?
Valeris.
Valeris.
Valeris. We pulled a prank on oh my gosh! Valeris! So good.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking to you.
right.
We sicked all the guards on her. Well, she
Oh.
did. I didn't do it.
Oops.
At least where she's staying.
Interesting.
At least where she's staying.
Yeah. You know, sure, rent out the whole place. Why can't they take a visit? Be like, hey.
It's a bit more than that payback
Oh,
I was
shoot.
expecting from you, but all right.
Did you tell her your name?
To who?
And you were from.
That's why we need to leave right now.
No!
Hopefully she's not.
What do we?
On that note,
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
Resume.
This isn't a prank anymore. Did you tell her we're staying at the? Did you tell her we're staying at the?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
Did we? I did!
Because you were like, oh, you don't have enough money for the cozy cliffside?
We should probably leave now!
Resume, before the night's out, can I speak with you?
Uh-huh. That's a good idea.
Doesn't sound like we're staying here tonight.
Oh.
Everyone, pack up. We're leaving now.
That's where we're picking up next week. That's all this time. On a very fun revelation of information.
Oh no!
And Resume said Pixie spilled a few too many beans.
No! I didn't think about that!
Mutually, bags were spilled.
I didn't.
I'm genuinely enjoying this reaction right now. I hope you all do too.
We can never come back here!
On that note, thank you all so much for watching. We love you. See you next Sunday.
You guys really need to start thinking about the